In the ancient city of Sravasti, the Buddha and his monks would go on alms round each morning, accepting whatever the townsfolk offered. The noblemen and wealthy merchants took pride in presenting exquisite food and gifts, their baskets heavy and their heads held high. But one day, as the Buddha traveled through a poorer part of the city, he came upon a beggar clothed in rags, who sat by the roadside with an empty bowl. Seeing the Buddha approach, the beggar's heart stirred. He had nothing but a small, withered fruit, perhaps all he had to sustain himself that day. Yet, moved by deep reverence, he got up and placed the fruit in the Buddha's bowl with trembling hands. The onlookers sneered. How laughable! The enlightened one does not need charity from a pauper. One merchant, seeing the scene, laughed disdainfully and approached the Buddha with a golden platter laden with delicacies. The Buddha smiled gently and spoke, "All offerings to the Tathagata are equal in essence, yet the heart with which they are given makes them sublime or hollow. You, merchant, give from abundance, which is meritorious indeed. But this fruit, offered by a man who had little, given wholeheartedly, shines brighter than gold." The people were astonished and some even felt shame, realizing their motives were tainted by pride and calculation, while the beggar's offering was pure, humble, and empty of self-interest. The beggar, upon hearing the Buddha's words, felt a joy deeper than hunger, for his heart was at peace. The Buddha concluded, giving is measured not by the objects gifted, but by the absence of clinging in the mind. The beggar's gift, free from greed or expectation, becomes boundless. Thus, the city learned that the highest giving is selfless, unmoved by wealth, and it is in true giving that both giver and receiver are liberated. The Buddhist principle here is, true generosity is not about the value of what is given, but the purity of intention behind the act. As the sutra says, a gift given with devotion, from a pure heart, bears boundless merit.